It's a Blue Raider game day, and the Blue Raider Network is on the air. Today's MTSU women's basketball game is just 30 minutes away, and the Blue Raider game day coverage begins with countdown to tip-off. Countdown to Tip-Off is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
And we welcome you to Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. Tonight, Conference USA against the Western Athletic Conference. 1-0 Middle Tennessee and 1-0 Grand Canyon. I'm Joe Fisher. Great to be with you courtside here at the Monty Hale Jimmy Earl Arena. Joined by my partner here, Kyle Turnham. And I think the first thing when people talk about this game, when I talk to Middle Tennessee people, Kyle, they remember last year. This was the team that got them on the road and beat them by 9.
You know, it's rare when you have two teams that rarely play each other that there's as much electricity as there is for this game. And the returnees from our team certainly remember this was one of the very few that got us last year. So certainly there's a little bit of payback involved, but you're talking about two big-time NCAA teams.
It was actually Middle Tennessee's last loss until the loss to LSU.
Yep.
They won every game after that.
Yep. And the thing about it is, too, was, you know, from a coaching standpoint, it's not only losing, but how you lost. And Grand Canyon, by nature, in a lot of ways, very similar to Middle Tennessee, a very tough team, particularly on the defensive end.
And I heard they were more physical.
Absolutely.
On that night.
Last year. They
yep.
were.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We'll see how it plays out tonight. Looking forward to this one. Should be a good one. With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads, more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. Do you want a high-quality, affordable education? Well, it's not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. More from Murphy Center in just a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I can help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We're getting set for Middle Tennessee and Grand Canyon here from Murphy Center. Joe Fisher, Kyle Turnham with you. And let's take a look at the teams around the conference, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites Murfreesboro. Old-fashioned Southern hospitality and contemporary comfort at a great rate. Located at 325 North Thompson Lane in Murfreesboro. The only other conference game, or the only other conference team in action tonight, FIU taking on Abilene Christian. You look at the standings: Louisiana Tech, New Mexico State 2-0, UTEP 1-0, Middle Tennessee 1-0, FIU, Western Kentucky, Kennesaw State, Sam Houston all 1-0, Liberty 1-1, Jacksonville State is 0-1. Everybody else is going to be in action on the weekend. So just two teams getting set to play tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get a scouting report on Grand Canyon from assistant coach Nina Davis. That's coming up next. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage, moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Time now for a scouting report on Grand Canyon. You go back to the game last year. They won that game. How much does that game at all factor into preparing for this one?
I mean, honestly, the most thing that it factors in for us is motivation. We all had that sour taste in our mouth when we had to leave Grand Canyon with a loss, and we know that we didn't play our best and we didn't play well, but also we have to give a lot of credit to Grand Canyon. They came out, played really well, they pressured us, they denied the passing lanes, and they had a lot of players that stepped up big for them, so we just have used that as motivation, looked at a lot of film, and tried to fix some things.
Is the personnel a lot different? I mean, they look like they have a lot of turnover.
Yes, they've added some new transfers in from UNLV and different some other schools. One that came from Oklahoma State, but they also have kind of that core. Their point guard is back, one of their leading scorers last year in San Antonio, and then they have a really good forward player in Sierra Brown that's also back. So it's a little mixture of old players from last year, but also some new players around them.
San Antonio is the preseason player of the year in their conference. What's her game like, and how do you defend that?
She plays with a lot of energy. She's honestly a really good player, and it's someone I put a lot of emphasis on. All of our players have her circled on their scouting report. She can do a little bit of everything. She's athletic. She can get to the rim pretty much right or left. She can shoot the three. She can shoot mid-range. She's about 6'1", so she's long, so she also crashes the offensive board. So she has her hands in a little bit of everything.
Who do you line her up with?
Starting out guarding her, Jalen is going to start out on her. Jalen has a lot of experience on the defensive end, and she's always ready for the challenge to guard the best player on that perimeter.
One of the things I saw in their last game, 14 of 26 from three. Obviously, the three-pointer is a big part of their game.
Yes, and leading that is number 12 that came in from UNLV. She's one of their main shooters that's starting now for them at that 2 position. And then they have some shooters that come off the bench as well. So we're definitely going to know where they are along with San Antonio that I mentioned. But we have our focus there, and we're going to try not to ball watch tonight and know where they're at.
So how do you win?
Hey, just come out and play hard and protect our home.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was Coach Nina Davis with us for the scouting report on Grand Canyon. We'll come back and we'll hear from Coach Rick Ensel right after this. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball from Van Wagner.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeling and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Tonight's pregame visit with Coach Ensel brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raider sports in the Daily News Journal. The D&J is Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more. Coach, I thought one of the big parts of the game at Northern Kentucky was your team came out ready to play, played well early. Can you usually tell as a coach if your team is dialed in or not?
As you get on into the season, you can. Right now, you're just grabbing straws, you know. Last year we had a problem coming out ready to play. This year, so far, we've come out in the two exhibitions and that game the other night and did a pretty good job early. You know, that game the other night, they go into Kentucky last night and play them just right to like 10 or 12 points with the game on the line. They end up winning by 20, 25. But, you know, that kind of gives you an idea. We play them pretty close at their place, and then here that then they go to Kentucky and play Kentucky and Kentucky's ranked in the top 20 in the country.
Right.
So I'm pretty proud of our players.
You've talked about, you've got a couple of players who are good shooters who are not shooting well at the moment. How do you deal with that? And I think about baseball coaches, like, you know, if you have a hitter that's not hitting well, sometimes you make them bunt just to see the ball hit the bat. What do you do with a shooter where it's not going in?
Just keep on shooting. Just tell them to keep on shooting. You know, you don't want to start messing with a good shooter's mechanics. Just tell them to keep on shooting. Once they hit one, then it'll get right back in it. It's kind of like playing golf. You play golf a lot.
Yep.
You know, some days I can go out there and I can putt, and it don't matter how big, the hole seems as big as the basketball goal. And some days I can go out there and I can't hit a 2-footer. So, and you know, you just got to be patient with them. And Jalen Gregory is just such a competitor. We can't afford to have her out on either end of the floor, defensively or offensively. And so, you know, and she's one of our leaders. So her shooting comes and goes, but when it comes big time.
Do you dial up plays occasionally to say, let me set this play up for this person to shoot?
We do. There'll be several times that we'll call her number on the sideline, stuff like that, underneath inbounds. But usually, you know, Cav's pretty good coming down the floor, catching her open. And we got to get the ball to her a little bit. She's been rushing her shot. We just need to get to her a little quicker.
Yeah. How much of this is, these players have been around each other for a long time now, but still playing together, being on the court together, learning, Blakely running the show, all those things, just learning the pieces of where people are going to be.
It's different. You know, the last 3 years we've had 3 different point guards, you know, and all 3 of them are different. All 3 of them, they just had different parts of their game they were better at. Blakely is with her speed and quickness and her penetrating skills, slashing skills are a lot better than the other 2 that we've had. And, you know, she's shooting the ball pretty good at times. So we're pretty happy right now with her. But the other kids have got to get used to her slashing. And you've seen her bounce past the ball to Nasia a couple of times. Nasia has not been ready. Alina's not been ready. And that'll come as we get into more games. And, you know, right now, we have a tendency to play a tough non-conference schedule, and our players know going into the season that we got to be ready to go from the get-go because we're everybody's big game, like maybe Tennessee and Kansas State and Iowa State is our big games, you know. We're other teams' big games, like tonight, Grand Canyon. This is a top net. This will probably be a top net 75 game by the end of the year. So this is a big game for Grand Canyon and a big game for us.
Last year they won at their place. Kind of physically dominated, I think, in a lot of ways. How much does last year play into this year?
Well, I think they know now. When we went out there last year, nothing went right. I didn't like where we were staying. Everything's got to, I think it's the little things that takes its toll on a team. And I think everything has to go right from the time you start doing your pregame meals to your till your film sessions and to your shoot around and all that. Just, you know, and last year, I don't think we had anything go right. I didn't like where we were staying. I think we had some problems with our meal before the night before the game, and then you know, we get out there to try to get into the facility and even on campus, and it was locked and we couldn't get in. And so then you go out there and you're not playing good. So kind of all that kind of goes together. Plus they just really just took it to us. They're a good basketball team, well coached, very disciplined. They've got a young lady that started on her Olympic team this past year, and then they've got They've recruited well. They've got, I think, 5 or 6 young ladies that have come in new, but 2 in particular come in off the UNLV team that went 30-2. So, we expect them to come in here loaded tonight. They know how big this is, and we know how big it is.
One of the things I saw finally, they made 14 threes in their last game, 14 of 26. I mean, you can't have that.
Well, they were one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the country last year. I think they were like maybe 18th or 19th, 20th, something like that. Now you're looking at 366 teams, Division I teams, and you end up in the top 20 in 3-point shooting. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Joe.
Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
We're getting set for Middle Tennessee and Grand Canyon University. Our injury report brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Murfreesboro's personal injury law firm and a proud sponsor of the Blue Raiders. No real significant injuries to report, but whenever you see Arike out there, she's got that leg-long brace, on one knee, basically on that left leg, but it doesn't seem to slow her down.
No, I think as much as anything else is preventive maintenance. Really, when you get right down to it, it has no effect on her game whatsoever. And, sometimes it's a little bit of a security blanket as well for somebody that's had, an issue like that.
Well, time for the starting lineups now, brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union. Show your MTSU pride with every purchase. Visit an Ascend branch and ask for your MTSU branded debit card. Ascend is the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend is insured by NCUA. First for the Antelopes from Grand Canyon University, 1-0 on the season. Number 0, Callie Cooper, a 5'6" senior from Richardson, Texas. She's a transfer from UC Santa Barbara. Number 12, Alyssa Durazo Frescas, one of those players you heard about from UNLV. She is 5'7" and a senior from Newport Beach, California. Number 20, Laura Erickstrup, a 6'2" graduate student from Portland, Oregon. Number 23, Player of the Year preseason in the WAC, Trinity San Antonio, 5'10" senior, Moreno Valley, California. And number 24, Tiara Brown, 5'9" graduate student, Spanaway, Washington. Molly Miller is the head coach of Grand Canyon. For the Lady Raiders of Middle Tennessee, number 1, Courtney Blakely, a 5'8" senior from Gary, Indiana. Number 2, Anastasia Boldareva, 6'7" junior, Moscow, Russia. Number 10, Jalen Gregory, 5'8" junior, Lafayette, Tennessee, out of Macon County High School. Number 15, Tamia Scott. She's been off to a great start. The 6-foot sophomore out of Clarksville Northwest High School. And number 21, Alina Arike, 6'2" redshirt senior out of Helsinki, Finland. Rick Insel in his 20th year as coach of the Lady Raiders, 464 and 156. Associate head coach Matt Insel, assisted by Kim Bruton, Nina Davis, Tom Hodges, and Courtney Whitson. We're about set for basketball. We'll take a break, come back, and get it started. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, managed IT, and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through building services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
It's the golden anniversary of Middle Tennessee women's basketball. Season number 50 of Lady Raider basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, Here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
It's the home opener for Team 50, the Lady Raiders, hosting Grand Canyon University. I'm Joe Fisher. Great to be with you, joined by my partner, Kyle Turnham, here courtside at the Murphy Center as we get set for this one. 1-0 Middle Tennessee, 1-0 Grand Canyon. Starting lineups being introduced to the crowd here. Both teams got off to impressive starts, with Middle Tennessee winning at Northern Kentucky 79-58. Grand Canyon rolling over Cal State Bakersfield 93-52. Most people, Kyle, remember these two teams meeting last year. This was out at Grand Canyon, and the Antelopes got the win in that one, and I think that's very solidly in the mind of the Lady Raiders getting ready for this one.
I don't think there's any question about it, and I think, again, it's not so much the loss as how it took place. There was a high level of physicality out of Grand Canyon last year in that loss, and, again, it becomes a little bit of a measuring stick to see how we're going to handle that tonight and how we progress to be a very different team this year than last.
We may be seeing a couple of conference players of the year in this contest. I mean, you could make the argument for the Lady Raiders. Boulder Ravis certainly is a candidate. The way Tamia Scott is playing right now, her name comes to mind. Blakely as well. I think you have candidates. On the other side for Grand Canyon, Trinity San Antonio is the preseason Western Athletic Conference Player of the Year. She is a senior from Moreno Valley, California. Had a solid game in the win last year at Grand Canyon. And so this is one of those early tests. And in talking to Rick Insel in our pregame visit, it's one of those, whoever puts this win on their resume, it's going to look awfully good when you get to March.
There's no question, and it's interesting that you're talking about Player of the Year, justifiably so, but here's the ironic part. Middle Tennessee, after one game now, keep that in mind, 4 players averaging in double figures. Grand Canyon, after one game, 5 players averaging in double figures. So when you think a lot of times about that Player of the Year commentary, it always tends to signify, obviously, a singular player.
A dominant player,
but there is a lot of balance in both of these teams.
Absolutely. Middle Tennessee wearing the home white jerseys and trunks with blue numerals and trim and lettering. And Grand Canyon with black jerseys, trunks, purple trim, white numerals and lettering, GCU across the front.
Well, interesting thing about Grand Canyon, and again, we're talking about game one. They come in 8th in the country in terms of three-pointers made per game, made 14 out of 26. But here's an even more impressive stat. I don't know anything about Cal State Bakersfield, but Grand Canyon held them 0 for 17.
I noticed
from
that.
the three-point line.
That's right.
So let's hope that trend doesn't continue.
Yeah, let's hope that was bad shooting and not great defense.
No question.
We will find out. Middle Tennessee will move right to left as you listen. Boulder Raven will jump center against Tiara Brown, so a decided height advantage of about 10 inches going into the center circle. Our officials, Felicia Grider, Trey Miles, Keisha Brown. Tip is in the air. It's controlled by Grand Canyon, and we are underway. And immediately they thought about spotting up for the three. Brown drives up and under, bounces to the far corner. Middle Tennessee opens up man-to-man. 17-foot jumper good by Eric Stroop. Laura Eric Stroop, the graduate student transfer from San Diego. And Grand Canyon will press you. They have put a little token pressure in the backcourt.
They did, just basically, like you said, token pressure to try to see if Middle was going to handle it. Middle comes down in the secondary port of their transition offense.
2-0 Grand Canyon. Pass to the far side to Scott. Leaves it to the top to Enrique. Enrique, one dribble, handoff back to Scott. Dribbling with a left hand. Drives, throws one up toward the glass. Got bailed out with a foul. On the defense, foul on San Antonio. That's her first. And I wonder, is it a process, find their best player, attack their best player, or make that player play defense and commit fouls?
Well, I think it's a scenario where, just in Tamia's case, that's what she does best is drive. So you have to wonder from Grand Canyon's perspective, from a matchup, when you've got a player that's going to play downhill and get paint all game long, I'm probably going to put somebody besides my best player on her.
Scott made the first, missed the second, so it's 2-1 in favor of Grand Canyon. A traveling violation that was caused by Courtney Blakely.
Yeah, Courtney just sort of snuck in there at the last second. And, you know, you talk all the time to your post players about you're the one that's throwing that point guard into that turnover that goes on the point guard stats.
Time for the First Vision first minute of today's game. First Vision Bank, accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank. With dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and a basket made there inside by Blakely. Your vision is our mission. FVB.bank, FDIC equal housing lender.
And after that first foul, San Antonio has been subbed for and is now on the sideline.
Drive up and under, kick out to the wing. To the top, now to the left side. They worked it around. Brown thought about the three, passed it up. Up top to Callie Cooper. Handoff. MTSU really stretching out the defense. 15-foot jumper, well short, long rebound, offensive board, put back good. Offensive rebound on the baseline, put down by Douglas, Elijah Douglas, who just came in to replace San Antonio.
Absolutely. Again, an extra possession by that offensive rebound. You would think Middle would have the advantage on the offensive board.
Well,
that time, Middle goes inside to Bold Rava for the easiest shot she'll probably get all night.
Well, if she catches it on the block, there's no answer, and she did right there cleanly. 5-4 Middle Tennessee, 8:15 to go in the quarter. Three, right wing, good by Eric Strupp.
Nothing more than pick and pop action there, and Anastasia sort of got caught in between, which can be really tough against this Grand Canyon team because of their ability to spread the ball.
And a whistle and a foul away from the basketball as Gregory went crashing to the floor. I think she was run over by Eric Strupp. Laura Eric Strupp, her first.
It was going to be basically a little reversal action by Middle Tennessee there. Get it down one side, bring it back to the other side. Jalen sets the screen, picks up the foul.
Scott inbounds to Gregory, and a whistle. That's going to be an offensive foul the other way. They're going to get Boulder Rava for a moving screen. Her first, team's first.
I feel like post players play about with 3.5 fouls per game because they're going to pick up an illegal screen at some point in time on perimeter plays.
Tried to be a little physical there and got caught that time. 7:48 to go, 7-5 first quarter. Grand Canyon with the ball and the 2-point lead. Brown with a drive, banked it off the bottom of the rim. Boulder Rava pulled down the rebound.
Anastasia didn't get the block, but did get the bother.
Inside, Enrique with the catch, through contact, missed the shot, got her own miss, put it in.
Enrique bringing that toughness that we knew she would bring from UTEP and Texas Tech. Ran the floor, got the rebound, got the finish.
Well, she got hammered on that first shot. There was no call, and she stayed with it. Tied at 7. Brown about 30 feet away. Dribbles to the right wing. Still with the dribble, guarded by Enrique. Still with the dribble at the elbow. Sends it outside to Ostley. Anna Ostley, who's checked in, a 5'8 graduate student. Shot clock is at 1. Shot was fired, and oh my goodness, a late whistle and a foul on a 3-point shot. There's going to be a discussion on this on whether the foul was a 2 or a 3, and I believe it was a 3. They're going to get Gregory. Oh, my goodness. The shot clock was at 0.5, and Gregory's called for the foul.
Well, I talk about it as a coach constantly. You're not trying to block shots. You're just trying to contest shots. Don't get in the proximity to allow for that call to even be a part of the process.
So Alyssa Durazo Frescas, the 5'7 senior from UNLV, makes the first free throw. She's got 2 more. Makes the second. 9-7 Grand Canyon. Rick Insel not happy over there, but I'm not sure if he's just not happy with Gregory or not happy with the call. All 3 are made. 10-7. Antelopes with the lead. They call themselves the Lopes instead of the Antelopes. Middle Tennessee front court. Scott with a great drive. Baseline kicks it inside. Boulder Rava stripped and stolen away. Loose ball coming the other way. Grand Canyon on the steal. Brown inside. Rejected. Shot rejected. Shot rejected again. And saved on the baseline. Oh, my goodness. Here come the Lady Raiders the other way. 2 big blocks. Blakely with a crossover. Going to wait for her teammates. Enrique for 3. Oh, no good. And a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Boulder Rava, and that's going to be her second.
And again, not the type of foul that you want Anastasia to pick up this early in the process. That's going to bring Jada Granum off the bench and put Anastasia on it.
So Granum will come in. Boulder Rava will sit down, and I would imagine for quite a while. 6:26 to go first half. Remember that. in the first quarter. Boulder Rava to the bench with 2 personal fouls. 10-7 Grand Canyon. Elijah Douglas with the basketball. To Eric Strupp, drives in on Grantham. Good defense by Grantham, sends it back outside. Shot clock at 7. Penetration, Euro step off the glass, good. Did they wave it off? I believe they waved it off. Charging foul picked up by Grantham. That was a terrific defensive play by Grantham to take the charging foul. Foul was on Durazo Frescas, her first, team's third. Full court pressure now by Grand Canyon. Now they'll drop back after the ball is inbounded. 10-7 Grand Canyon with the lead. There's the lob inside to Enrique playing the post. Turnaround rejected by Brown. Grand Canyon comes the other way. Boy, nothing coming easy really inside for either of these teams so far. 5:40 to go in this first quarter. 10-7 Antelopes lead. Top of the key, Eric Strupp hands it to Brown. Brown off the screen. Drives and kicks. Three-pointer right wing is no good. Rebound on the floor, offensive board. Ball landed on the floor, but Middle Tennessee just didn't pick it up. So 15 to shoot for the Antelopes. Skip pass to the corner, now back to the wing. Douglas fires it cross court. Shot clock at 6. Penetration drive, kick to the wing, and there's an offensive foul again. Gregory, great position down low, took the charge.
Fantastic job on the closeout to make her put the ball on the floor. Gregory coming from the weak side, slid over, took the hit for the charge.
Foul was on Asha Schra, the 5'7" redshirt sophomore from Fresno, California. Her first, team's fourth of the quarter. Middle Tennessee inbounds, trailing by 3. Blakely will bring it across the center line. Man-to-man defense for Grand Canyon. Remember, Boulder Rava on the bench with 2 early personal fouls. Blakely with a bounce pass to Scott. Shot clock at 11. Scott looking for a screen. Now she's going to take the 3 from the wing, too strong, and nobody on the boards for the Lady Raiders. That's pulled down by Grand Canyon. There was nobody even in the lane at that time, so very easy offensive board. Brown lowers her shoulder. Enrique blocked it out of bounds.
I thought that bounced off her leg, to be perfectly honest.
Timeout on the court with 4:38 to go in the opening quarter. Grand Canyon 10 and Middle Tennessee 7. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage. Moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Grand Canyon 10, Middle Tennessee 7. 4:38 to go, first quarter from the Murphy Center. Here in Murfreesboro, Atmos Energy delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and business in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future.
Well, we talked in the pregame about just how important the three-point shot is to both of these teams. Grand Canyon shooting 1 out of 2 from the three-point line right now. Middle has not made a connection on 2 attempts. Middle, however, has a 6-2 advantage in terms of points in the paint. However, Anastasia Boldreva is on the sideline with 2 fouls.
Well, significant. She's on the bench. Trinity San Antonio, who was the preseason player of the year in the WAC, went to the bench early after a personal foul. So both teams arguably with their best player on the bench here in the first quarter. Grand Canyon will inbound baseline under their basket.
Grand Canyon has not scored in 220. They're 0 of their last 4 from the floor.
Middle Tennessee hasn't scored in the last 240, so it's been pretty quiet here. Dribbling left to right, now the handoff to Brown. Now top of the key, boy, a jumper from long range, banked in off the glass for 3 points.
Well, she's got 2, one straight through the net, the other one off the glass.
Eric Strupp with the banker off the glass from 3-point range. 13-7 Grand Canyon's lead. Lob inside, Scott in a double team, banked it up, no good. Rebound Grand Canyon. That's the other side. Middle Tennessee's only getting 1 shot. They're not getting any offensive boards. Brown cut off by Enrique. Antelopes trying to extend a 6-point lead.
And Brown has been the one that has been really breaking the Middle Tennessee defense down off the bounce.
Schra kicks it outside to Brown. Tiara Brown, shot clock at 6. And Gregory's down. That's going to be another offensive foul. That's going to be on Brown. That's her first, team's 5th.
Got into dribble handoff action there, and Jalen did a good job of coming and trying to blow up the dribble handoff action, as it happens so often now because there are so many dribble handoff actions. When you try to blow it up coming over the top, it becomes an illegal screen.
Well, that's one of those elements, Gregory. She may not be shooting the ball really well right now, but she does so many other things that are important on the court. 3:38 to go first quarter. Handoff to Scott, trying to get Scott going here, up to Enrique. Enrique top of the key. Bounce pass to Blakely. Blakely comes near side to Scott. Shot clock at 12. Now back to Blakely. Blakely being guarded closely by Ostley. Sends it out to Gregory. Shot clock at 5. Gregory's going to launch a 3. Air ball. And that'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, just not a very rhythmic possession right there offensively. You can see the difference in this Middle Tennessee team with Jada Granum on the floor, Anastasia Boldreva off. Really, Grand Canyon not paying much attention to Jada Granum at all.
3:05 to go in the quarter. Grand Canyon leading 13-7. Cooper with the basketball, sends it to the wing for a 3 that's in and out, no good. Scott with a rebound for the Lady Raiders, coming the other way into the front court. Scott hesitates, finds Blakely. 2:50 to go first quarter. Rick Insel, one finger in the air, making the call for what he wants to run offensively. Sends it to Scott, left wing. Scott drives to the top of the key. Now the bounce pass near side to Blakely. Entry pass kicked out of bounds by Schraub with 11 on the shot clock. So they'll reset the shot clock to 20. Eric Strupp will come out of the game for Grand Canyon. Number 4, Nika Obiazor checks in. Inside, Scott had it partially blocked. Enrique with the rebound, stripped away. Well, they just took it out of her hands. Grand Canyon coming the other way. They are the more physical team here in the early going.
Yes, they are, and they're getting the 50-50 balls in abundance.
Whistle and an offensive foul. That is the 3rd offensive foul called on Grand Canyon. That one's on Obiazor. That's her first. Middle Tennessee 0 for their last 6, have not scored in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they just don't have any rhythm at all from an offensive perspective right now.
Gregory brings the ball up court this time. Blakely goes to the far left corner. Gregory off the screen from Enrique. Comes to the top to Granum. Back to Gregory. 2:05 left in the quarter. Gregory with a dribble. Keeps the dribble going. Shot clock at 10. Handoff to Scott. 30 feet away. Shot clock at 6. Scott drives right side of the lane. High off the glass, no good. Rebound taken away by Grand Canyon. Again, one and done for the Lady Raiders.
And degree of difficulty on our shots, very high.
Schra steps into a long 3. It's offline. Granum with a rebound for Middle Tennessee. In desperate need of a basket here. Blakely, coast to coast, to the rim, put it up, no good. That was an awkward shot, not a real good one. Threw it toward the rim. Other way, Gregory taps it away. Gregory with a steal, and then she is fouled. Gregory with the steal and held on through the contact.
Yeah, Sraw just got the pass was going to Sraw, and Jalen did a great job in the middle of the floor, stopping penetration, and then building out on the pass to pick up the hit.
That will be free throws at the other end, will it not? They're over the 5 foul limit and not an offensive foul, so that's going to be Gregory going to the line.
Yeah, listen at these numbers for Middle on the offensive end. 0 for our last 6 from the floor, 1 out of our last 8. Scoring drought right now, 458. So these free throws become more paramount than normal.
Gregory at the line and misses the first one. 13-7, Grand Canyon with the lead. 1:27 to go, first quarter. Second toss. That one's good. That ends the scoring drought. Now you need some defense and some rebounds. Cooper down court for Grand Canyon, being guarded by Blakely. Cooper off the screen from Brown. Now finds Brown, top of the key, takes the pass back. 1:15 to go in the quarter. 13-8, Grand Canyon with the lead.
Tough matchup for Jada Grantham.
Yep, Brown behind the back dribble, guarded by Grantham. Shot clock at 7. Brown holding the basketball. Shot clock at 4. Shot clock at 3, at 2. Long range 3 is an air ball. That's going to miss everything, and that's a shot clock violation. Good solid defense by the Lady Raiders.
Yeah, surprising that Brown picked up her dribble with Grantham being the matchup, because that's just a tough matchup for Jada. Jada did a great job of giving just enough cushion to keep Brown in front.
Looking at Blakely, I thought maybe she had a cut on her hand or something, but apparently just something came off that she had to hand off.
Savannah Davis in the game for Jalen Gregory. For Tamia Scott.
Freshman in with her first appearance of the night. 50 seconds left in the opening quarter. 13-8 Grand Canyon. Lady Raiders really struggling offensively. Inside pass to Davis, could not hang on, lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, again, you can see Grand Canyon's physicality even on the perimeter passers for Middle Tennessee. As soon as we catch the ball on the perimeter, they are up jamming us like crazy.
Third turnover on the Lady Raiders. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Cooper with a bounce pass. Behind the back dribble by Obiazor, puts it up, rejected by Enrique, said not today. Here comes Middle Tennessee the other way. Gregory to Blakely. Boy, Enrique swatted that straight down on the floor.
That was a volleyball spike. Boy, it'd be nice to get a basket to finish this quarter.
Yep, shot clock is off. 12 seconds left. Blakely dribbling down with 10. Now with 8. With 7. Step back 3 by Blakely. No good. Long rebound, Grand Canyon with 1. They'll send it 70 feet. It will be no good, and that'll end the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. Grand Canyon, the Antelopes lead Middle Tennessee by a score of 13-8. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog-friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Blue Raider fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town. For your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs, Lee Company is the team to call. 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com.
I don't know if it's great defense or bad offense, but the numbers on both sides not good looking at all. For Middle Tennessee, we are 0 out of our last 9 from the floor, 1 out of our last 11. We have not had a field goal in 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Grand Canyon, meanwhile, 0 of their last 4, 1 of their last 9. They've had 4 turnovers in the last 426, 6 turnovers in the last 658. Their scoring drought at 426. So by and large, you're looking at 11 minutes and 50 seconds, almost 12 minutes between the two teams to find a score.
Boulder Rava, 2 fouls, back on the court to start the second quarter. That's significant. She went out with 2 fouls early in the first quarter. On the other side, Trinity San Antonio, who is preseason player of the year, is back on the court as well for Grand Canyon University. Blakely with the drive, the kick to Gregory, missed the 3 from the right corner. Loose ball to the corner, out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Middle Tennessee.
Great job by Enrique on the backside. She couldn't get the ball but kept it alive and then knocked it off the Grand Canyon player to get 21 seconds of possession.
Gregory inbounds to Scott. Scott will drive to the basket, explode to the rim, miss the shot. Rebound taken away by Grand Canyon. That's the other significant stat. Rebounding, they've doubled up Middle Tennessee.
And I thought rebounding would be a huge stat in our favor tonight. So far, not the case.
San Antonio with the basketball, top of the key, long range 3 offline. Rebound, another offensive board taken away by Grand Canyon. Backing her way in, Obiazer puts it up, rejected by Boulder Rava. Obiazer takes it back into the corner.
Another 50-50 ball.
They're getting them all. San Antonio with the entry pass, and it's ripped away and taken away by Enrique, and then she is fouled on a grab. Foul is on Sydney Eric Strupp. There are 2 Eric Strupps on this team. Laura, who is a starter. That's her first.
Yeah, we seem to be sort of frozen on the 50-50 balls, which is not like us at all, but I think it speaks to the aggressive nature of Grand Canyon, the physicality as well, that anytime that ball comes loose, they're all over it.
Full court pressure now by the Antelopes. Gregory inbounds to Blakely rather easily, and now Grand Canyon will drop back and pick up defensively. Almost a minute gone, second quarter, 13-8, Grand Canyon with the lead. Enrique with the basketball, top of the key, finds Blakely. Blakely off the screen from Boulder Rava, picked up on a switch, drives all the way, kicks to the corner. Gregory stepped out of bounds. Pass was offline. Gregory tried to save it and could not. An unforced error there by Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, Blakely went baseline, and unfortunately her body was going out of bounds. The ball went with her body and obviously sailed. Jalen, no way she could corral that. Once again, we just can't get any type of rhythm against Grand Canyon at all.
Grand Canyon 8 turnovers. Middle Tennessee with 4. Front court Brown for Grand Canyon. With a handoff, they run the weave on the perimeter to San Antonio. San Antonio guarded by Blakely. To Durazo Frescas. Now back to Brown. Shot clock at 8. Brown guarded by Enrique. Picks up the dribble.
That's
Hands
illegal.
off to Cooper. That's an offensive foul.
That will be
that
her
is the
second.
4th offensive foul called on Grand Canyon.
Well, again, Jalen Gregory doing a fantastic job of sprinting into that dribble handoff action, and that makes it almost impossible to be able to run it when the defense is blowing it up like they are. Jalen's picked that up not once but twice.
Now that is on Brown, and that is her second.
Correct.
So Brown will sit down. Lead pass, front court. Gregory runs it down, lays it up and in.
Mental mistake by Grand Canyon there that we took advantage of with a pass over the top and no rotations by Grand Canyon at all.
Well, that ended a long scoring drought. 13-10 Grand Canyon to the corner. 3, right corner, good. Nice answer by Durazo Frescas. She's got 6. Alyssa Durazo Frescas, 16-10, Grand Canyon with the lead. 8:05 to go in the first half.
Grand Canyon now 3 out of 8 from the three-point line.
Middle Tennessee 0 for 5, and that ball off of Scott's leg and out of bounds.
Yeah, San Antonio did a great job, who is now back in the game, and Tamia didn't secure the catch like she should have. Very casual with it. and San Antonio just knocked it off her leg. It was the right call.
So the Antelopes with the basketball front court. Long three is no good. Long rebound, another offensive board. Again, a ball that hits the court and ends up back into the hands of the Antelopes.
And the sad part is we got the shot that we wanted really early in the shot clock, and not a good shot.
Jumper from 15 is offline, no good. There's a rebound by Scott for the Lady Raiders. 7:28 to go in this first half. Pull up by Blakely in the lane, in and out, no good. Rebound to Biazor for Grand Canyon.
Well, we are really out of sync offensively.
And 4 of 17 from the field so far. Cooper tries to penetrate on Blakely, cannot. Sends it outside. There's a nice backdoor cut. San Antonio threw a wild shot up, no good. Enrique with a rebound.
Yeah, we're very fortunate there because San Antonio was wide open. She short-stepped it before she needed to. Either needed to go up strong side or take one more step, and she had a wide open layup.
Blakely to Scott, right wing. 6:48 to go in the half. Gregory picks up the dribble. Finds Enrique. Top of the key between the circles. Back to Gregory. Shot clock at 7. They've been keeping her from going to her right. Gregory with a spin. Shot clock at 3. Scott for 3. No good. Rebound Grand Canyon. San Antonio coming the other way. Racing down court. Stopped at the free throw line. Outlet pass for a long 3 that's good by Cooper.
Yeah, they stepped into that one. Really pushed the ball. San Antonio did down to the free throw line. Shrunk the transition defense of Middle Tennessee. The trailer fills in behind it, knocks down the 3. They're up 9.
And you can feel the momentum in their favor. You can see their reaction on their bench. Ball is stripped away and stolen once again. Enrique goes to the floor after it, out of bounds, and it'll go to Grand Canyon.
They are very much the aggressor.
They're out physicaling Middle Tennessee right now.
Very much the aggressor. We are on our heels in a bad way.
19-10, Grand Canyon with the lead. Boulder Raver out there with 2 personal fouls. Picked them both up in the first quarter. And then Blakely in the backcourt with a steal.
That's the second time she's done that.
She drives up through a double team, puts it up, and she was fouled. No, she traveled. Tried to do it herself, take advantage of it, and turned it over.
Yeah, she's just trying to make a play there, and basically her feet came out from under her to the point where she lost her balance, fell down, and picked up the walk.
A chance to build a double-digit lead here for Grand Canyon.
Middle back with another scoring drought of 232, 3 turnovers in that 232.
Bias over the basketball, tries to drive on Enrique, cannot, leaves it outside. Long 3 is good. That's the 3rd 3 by Laura Erikstrup.
And right now, the driver of that offense is Obiazor. She was the one that penetrated, picked up the help from Anastasia Boldreva, and kicked it out.
22-10, and the ball was kicked, and that was another casual pass. Blakely tried a little casual pass to the right wing, and it was kicked. It will stay with the Lady Raiders, 20 on the shot clock.
They're into everything.
Yep.
They're on every pass. They're on every dribble. I mean, they're just relentless in their pressure. This is when, if you've got any kind of pressure releases, you want to try to find a way to break their pressure down somehow.
Schra and Douglas check back in for Grand Canyon. They have the luxury now. They can probably let San Antonio rest, and they will. She had that early foul. They took her out in the first quarter, played part of this second quarter. They're going to sit her down again.
Well, and if you're Rick Insel as well, you're holding your breath with Boldreva out there with 2. You would love to be able to cut into this lead and get her off the floor to not pick up that 3rd foul in the first half.
Well, they've got to find some offense somewhere.
Yeah, they've got to have her on the floor. That's just it. They don't have any luxury to not.
Shot clock at 8. Blakely being hand-checked by Cooper to Enrique. Lobs it into Boldreva with the catch in the lane. Boldreva to the basket, laid it in, through contact, and finished the shot.
The high-low there coming into play, and for the most part, that is the saving grace for our offense at this point.
22-12, Grand Canyon. 4:50 to go in this first half. Middle Tennessee, 5 of 19 from the field. Got to keep an eye on Erikstrup. She's already made 3 3-pointers. Hands off to Schra. Schra on the weave. Obiazor down low. Bounce pass in the lane, stolen by Gregory. Nice defense. Here comes Gregory the other way.
4-on-2.
Gregory all the way, kicks to the wing. Now back to Gregory. Spots for the three. No good. Rebound in the corner. Oh, my goodness, and they're going to call a traveling violation. Douglas made a tremendous athletic play to come down with that rebound, and she cuffed it with one arm, but then she traveled when she landed. That three would have changed everything. Timeout, 4:22 to go in this first half. Grand Canyon 22, Middle Tennessee 12. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 47 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2023 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. Do you want a high-quality, affordable education? Well, it's not too late to apply. Learn more at MTSU.edu.
Well, Joe, I'm going to say it this way, and this is going to sound a little odd, I guess, but I feel like we're lucky to only be down 10.
I was just getting ready to say it could be worse.
Yeah,
yep.
And it's one of those situations where when you look at our numbers, we're 5 out of 20 from the floor. We're getting outscored 15-0 from the three-point line. They've made 5 of their 11. We are 0 of our last 7. Again, the saving grace, points in the paint, 10-2 in favor of us, but they've been few and far between. So at this stage, I'll take being down 10.
Look at the rebounds, 20-9 in favor of Grand Canyon. Would never expected that. The other side, Grand Canyon has turned the ball over 12 times in the first half, but Middle Tennessee has only cashed in 5 points on those 12 turnovers.
Blakely with a drive and got the left-handed layup to go. Really nice set coming out of that timeout situation.
Really nice set there on the inbounds play. 22-14, but a nice backdoor cut. San Antonio answers at the other end.
Oh, I mean, when she put her foot in the ground, CB and San Antonio, really nice backdoor and great delivery as well.
24-14, Grand Canyon. 3:55 to go first half. Blakely, Monson lobs it inside into a double team, and it was stolen away. Yep, going there.
It's not there. They're fronting in the post, bringing help side over. You've got to skip and seal that one.
Crossover dribble and a long three by Douglas is no good. Rebound,
that's the kind
Blakely.
of shot we want. Get in transition and try to get something early. We didn't do that, so now we're walking it up.
Blakely front court. Works off the screen from Boulder-Rava. Comes to the top to Monson. Monson into the game. Monson drives left side of the lane, forced one up and drew contact and will go to the line. Kind of put her head down and said, I'm going to go shoot. And she did. The foul was on Obiazor. That's her second. Team's third of this second quarter.
Yeah, I didn't feel like Monson, when she drove there, she went with conviction. And I think that's one of the things that you've got to do against pressure on the perimeter that Grand Canyon is supplying, is you've got to rip that thing below your knees and you've got to step across their hip and get downhill. We're sort of running from their pressure.
Yeah. Monson makes the first, misses the second. Rebound Grand Canyon. 24-15 Antelopes. 3:15 to go in this first half. San Antonio tries to dribble through 2 defenders and turned it over. She had nowhere to go and just handed the ball over to the Lady Raiders. Blakely takes a look back to Rick Insel rather for the call. Now to Scott, left wing. Got to get Scott going offensively. She drives to the basket, banks it in. Nice answer.
That time she got downhill, got her shoulder on the defender, and got the finish.
24-17. San Antonio travels. Well, maybe a little momentum boost here for the Lady Raiders.
Well, I will tell you this. San Antonio is everything she's made out to be. She's got some real wiggle in her game, very quick, plays the game at great angles and great changes of speed. Hard to guard.
Preseason Conference Player of the Year.
Doesn't look like very much, but boy, she gets it done.
Full court pressure now from Grand Canyon. Gregory to inbound. Sydney Erickstrup will check in now, replacing San Antonio with 2:44 left in this first half.
Very critical 2:44, down 7. You don't want that thing to get to double figures.
Yep, we're down as much as 12. They've cut it to 7. Inbounds to Enrique, now hands off to Blakely. 2:40 to go in the half. Blakely front court to the right wing. Scott, entry pass Boldereva. She's about 10 feet from the basket. Going to try to work a little closer. Little Euro step and laid it up and in.
Great footwork and patience by Anastasia. So difficult to guard because of her ability to change pivot feet and work that Euro step.
24-19. Grand Canyon's lead down to 5, but the defense breaks down and the layup is missed.
Got a break.
Cooper missed the chippy.
Got a break. Make it hurt.
Chance to get closer. 2:08 to go in the half. Scott off a big screen from Enrique.
Wow.
And a foul is called. Man, they are slugging it out there. The foul's going to be called on number 11, Sydney Erickstrup.
Well, when you talk about setting a screen, Enrique just set a screen.
4th team foul.
Your skin popping over here.
2:02 left in the half. Lady Raiders down by 5, but with a chance to inbound on the baseline under their basket. Scott gets it into Gregory. She'll fire for 3. It's no good. A whistle inside. Did she step on the sideline? She must have.
Guessing she stepped on the sideline.
Yep, must have. Rick Insel just keeps trying to encourage her, and we talked about that in the pregame. She's just not shooting well, but they want her to keep shooting and shoot her way out of it, but just not happening yet.
Well, the last thing you want shooters doing is thinking about it. Just shoot it, and quit aiming it. I think shooters have a tendency to get into that what I call dart throwers mentality.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Try to get too fine.
In the second exhibition game, that kind of came up. 1:53 to go in the half. 24-19, Grand Canyon with the ball, 5-point lead. Lucy Giafon is in the game, a 6-foot senior. That shot is no good. Rebound taken away by Blakely for the Lady Raiders. Blakely, a little step back, drives the lane, lays it up good. What a beautiful move.
Nice change of pace there by Courtney Blakely. She came down, broke down, and when Grand Canyon relaxed, put the Jets back on, got all the way to the rim.
Lady Raiders within 3, 24-21.
That's how you attack pressure.
1:20 to go in the half. Lob to the corner. Penetration on the baseline, cut off by Scott. Still with the dribble is Ostley. Ostley still dribbling. Cut off on the double team, almost traveled. Sent it to the right corner for an air ball. Rebound Scott. 1 minute to go in the half. Scott hesitates. Outside, Blakely. Wide open 3. No. Rebound, offensive board, put back good by Boldereva.
Great job by Noss on the weak side boards there. Middle gets a stop, gets in transition before Grand Canyon has a chance to set up.
And now Grand Canyon a little discombobulated. They didn't have anybody coming down to take the inbounds pass. They had to wave somebody down. 37 seconds left in the half. 9-0 run for Middle Tennessee. 24-23 Grand Canyon. 9-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock.
Plenty of time if we get a stop to get this thing back down the floor and get a lead.
Cooper, bounce pass. Giafon, outside, Durazo Frescas, steps back, throws one toward the glass, no good, it's a shot clock violation. She threw it in with a left hand from the top of the key, but it was a shot clock violation. Wow.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not either.
I'm not sure about that. Did they call a walk or a violation?
I think they called a violation.
I don't think it was.
Blakely kicks to the wing. Scott to the corner. Boulder-Rava for the jumper. Good! It's a three from the corner. Boulder-Rava gives the Lady Raiders the lead. Heading to the locker room at intermission.
Way to step up, Nas.
As difficult as it was for so long, a 12-0 run over the last 3.5 minutes.
Well, we come out of that media timeout, we're down 12, and I talk about how fortunate we are to only be down 12. And from that point forward, all gas, no brakes, Lady Raiders.
I think the officials are going to gather over at the scoring table. I wonder if they're going to take a look back at that shot.
They absolutely
from
are.
Grand Canyon. That was a prayer that was thrown in with the left hand. But
well, again, and if it was a walk called, it's irrelevant, but I don't think it was a shot clock violation just on blind eye. I thought she got it off.
Well, as it stands right now, Middle Tennessee leads 26-24. We'll take a look as they continue to take a look over there. But regardless of this call, whether that shot is good or not, and you're thinking you've seen a replay, you believe it's going to be good.
Yes.
So that would make it 27-26.
Yeah, I felt very comfortable when the shot was taken that it was good. I thought she got it off in plenty of time, and it is going to be counted as good. So there is going to be a scoring change.
They're all taking a look at it right now. A couple of the assistants for each team staying out to wait and see. Either way, Kyle, that last 3 minutes totally changed this game.
Yeah, I just thought that the way we finished the game, and we had shown no signs of life in terms of being able to attack their pressure, we just came out of nowhere. Obviously played very good defense down the stretch, but offensively got a little basket from Courtney Blakely, and it just seemed to sort of ignite the rest of it.
So the officials are still over at the scoring table. They have not changed the scoreboard yet.
There it
now
goes.
They have.
There it goes.
So that's going to be official. That it is going to be a 3. So halftime, the official score is going to be Grand Canyon 27 and Middle Tennessee 26. We'll take a break, come back with a halftime report right after this. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball here from Van Wagner.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage. Moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders!
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Halftime from the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. We got a good one. Grand Canyon 27, Middle Tennessee 26. They reviewed the shot with 9 seconds left in the first half, and they reviewed it. It did get away in time. A tremendous shot, so the three was made to make it 27-26. But, Kyle, that last 5 minutes, Middle was down 12 with 5 minutes left in the half and came storming back in that last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just thought that, we got our feet under us and got our head up and really made a lot of things. We were pretty consistent, really, when you get right down to it from a defensive perspective throughout the first half. I mean, you're looking at Grand Canyon, they come in averaging 93 points a game, only scored 27.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty strong indictment of how hard we worked on the defensive end. We just couldn't get anything going offensively. Finally got a layup, like I said, from Cab, and it seemed to knock the lid off a little bit, allowed us to breathe. And, Nos gave us a temporary lead with that made three. But, right now we're basically right back where we came from.
Tremendous credit to Nas as well. She played with 2 fouls picked up in the first quarter. She played through the first half, did not pick up a third, and was a big part of that comeback in the last moments.
Absolutely.
Yeah, team-wise, Middle Tennessee 11 of 27 from the field for 40%. Only 1 of 9 from three-point range and 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Grand Canyon 9 of 27 of the field, but 6 of those are three-pointers. They were 6 of 15 from three-point range and 3 for 3 from the line. The other stat that it has got to improve if you're going to be successful is rebounding. Grand Canyon 21-14 edge in rebounds, a 6-3 edge in offensive rebounds. Middle Tennessee 5 assists, 9 turnovers, 5 steals, 4 blocked shots. Grand Canyon 7 assists, 14 turnovers, 3 steals, 2 blocked shots. But again, Middle Tennessee, they started cashing in on the turnovers late. They had really not done it until that last few minutes of the first half. An 11-3 edge in points from turnovers, and the big edge in points in the paint, 20-4.
Yeah, and when you look at points in the paint, they're not all post-oriented. We did a much better job of getting to the paint. Cab was one. Obviously, Tamia Scott was another that we started beating them off the bounce. And when you're going to get such great perimeter pressure like what Grand Canyon puts on you, when you catch the ball, you don't have the time to look over the floor. You need to catch it, rip it, and get downhill, and that's what they started doing late in the second quarter.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. We'll come back with the individual stats for you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball from Van Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep, so no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Halftime for the Murphy Center. Grand Canyon 27, Middle Tennessee 26. Individually, the Lady Raiders led by Naz Boldareva, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 6 points for Courtney Blakely, 2 points for Alina Enrique, 3 points for Jalen Gregory, 3 for Tamia Scott, 1 point for Emily Monson. For Grand Canyon, 11 points for Laura Erickstrup, including 3 3-pointers. 9 points for Alyssa Durazo Frescas, including that 3-pointer that they reviewed on replay with 9 seconds left in the half and proved to be good. 3 points Callie Cooper, 2 points Trinity San Antonio, 2 points Alicia Douglas for their total of 27. So individually 27-26, Grand Canyon up by 1. Both teams dodged foul trouble, Kyle. I mean, Boldareva picked up 2 in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. Rick Insel rolled the dice a little bit, put her back in that second quarter. She played through it. She contributed well and did not pick up a third.
Well, I think it was about 50% roll the dice and 50% out of we've got to have her out there. And, we talked about that when it was taking place, that you would have liked to have been able to sort of cut back into that lead and then get her out. But at that point, she was playing so well with so much confidence that you just rode it to the finish line. And ultimately, the strength of being an experienced player is knowing how to play with foul trouble. She played all last year when they really only played about 6 players. Right. So that is routine.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, are you interested in bringing a group to the game this season? Maybe a youth sports team, your church family, a group of colleagues? No better way to enjoy a game in the Murphy Center than with a group of friends. Tickets are currently on sale at a special rate of only $10 for groups of 20 or more. Can include experiences like the high five tunnel or bench kids. To secure your block of seats, call the group sales department 615-904-8082 today. We'll come back for the second half. It's a good one. Grand Canyon 27, Middle Tennessee 26. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.